Welcome to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be talking about a fundraiser that is being put on for a boxer named Guillermo Herrera CAMPOS, who fought on the Shaw evening. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background of the Shaw evening and a little bit of background into this gentleman. So the 31st annual Shaw Festival took place on April 12th this year at the Fairmont Royal York Hotel, as it does. It's an annual big fundraiser for the Shaw Festival, which is it's a theater. It supports the theater, the arts, basically, based off of Bernard Shaw, who was a famous playwright and around the 1800s, and he wrote a lot of plays right into his 90s. He died at 94 and was writing plays, but he was also known as an amateur boxer as well. And back in his time, boxing was viewed as a gentleman's sport, and the Shaw has adopted that, I think, since 1986, and put on shows basically to raise a lot of money and awareness for their causes. So on that night, the ring announcer, who I believe was Joe Tilley, announced that the Shaw had made about $11 million. And I'm assuming that's to date collectively. And, you know, it's marked off by a night of boxing. And usually they put on great competitive bouts on that evening. And, you know, this particular event this year was no exception. All the fights were amazing, from the beginning fight to the end fight was Silvero Lewis and Milos Pentelik. But this is about the second bout of the evening, where Shaquille Finn fought Guillermo Herrera CAMPOS. And, you know, it was an exciting bout. Shaquille Finn boxed extremely well. There was nothing wrong in the bout. The referee did his job properly. The combatants did their job properly. There was nothing inappropriate about the bout, or there was nothing, there was no missed calls or anything like that. The bout just ended as it should, and it was an exciting fight, except Herrera got hurt at the end. And this is one of those things that can happen in boxing. You know, I was hurt fighting off and on for 14 years, you know, from having problems with visibility to eating after fights. And those are the things you accept as part of playing any sport, you know, whether you're in basketball, football, whatever. There's going to be some inherent dangers associated with that sport. Now, Herrera got hurt. He went to St. Michael's Hospital, suffered some brain injury. By all accounts, he's doing reasonably okay, or as can be expected for the injuries sustained, of no fault of anybody's. You know, this is it's just one of the unfortunate things in where people can get hurt in this game of boxing. Hats off to Ray Morales, who started a fundraiser campaign for Herrera CAMPOS. Guillermo is his first name, sorry. And, you know, they've raised some money. Hats off to the boxing community that's come together and donated. A big hats off to Shaquille Finn, who doubled my contribution. And, you know, this is a video not to say that everybody needs to contribute, because you can't contribute to everything every time. It's just a video to say, I'm just using a platform that I have to try and raise more awareness, to say, if you haven't given and you know about this and you have an opportunity to, great. I issued a friendly challenge to the Shaw Festival. You know, they do extremely well. They've got a lot of corporations on board. This is a young gentleman that came to Toronto from Mexico, or wherever he came in from. He's 32 years old, father of two, and it would be great if we could get some support and help him reach his goals, so that he could pay his medical bills and send some support to his family, which I'm sure he's earning or doing the fighting for. So if you have an opportunity, I'm going to send the link. It's a fundraising campaign that Ray Morales has put together. If you have an opportunity, I'm sure anything, regardless of how small the contribution, would be appreciated. Again, it's not to say anything about those that haven't, because we know that not everybody can give to everything all the time. And, you know, it's the well wishes and the prayers are going to go a long way as well for Mr. Campos and his family. But, I issue that friendly challenge out to the corporations involved with the Shaw or the Shaw organizers themselves. If you can put something towards helping this gentleman reach his goal, help cover the medical expenses, and then we can show how we take care of the people in the boxing community, that would be great. And for the people that have already contributed, sent prayers, and Teray Morales, good job on you guys for doing that. That's awesome. And we need to recognize and take care of each other in the boxing community. And so I'll post a link along with this video. If you're on my Facebook page, you'll see the link as well. And we're hoping that Guillermo Campos is able to return to his family in great health. Thanks for tuning into another episode. Remember, if you have any questions about boxing, feel free to send us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, or send an email, okposio@hotmail.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dameon Okposio, to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. And hopefully this is a show that's been informative for the people that do watch. Thank you for your attention. Appreciate your support, and we'll catch you on the next episode.